Alrighty then. We are live and alive in the 915. What's up, everyone? Welcome to our live stream. This is another episode of our Monday night online open mic presented by the Barbed Open Mic series. My name is Richie David Marrufo. I'll be your MC and host for today. I'm also the project director of the Barbed Open Mic series. And in addition to these online shows, we provide shows in person in the El Paso area all throughout the month. So at least something every week. It's great to have you guys. Thanks for tuning in. If you're returning, welcome back. If this is your first time tuning in, this is a show that we have been doing since April of 2020. That's every single Monday since that time. You know, when things started closing down, when events and venues started closing down and we started staying inside, I initially called this show the stay at home open mic because I wanted to just normalize that phrase, stay at home, make it just as a call to action as well. But now, it's just online. We're still here. We're online. We're coming from the comfort of our bedrooms, our offices, our home offices, all that great stuff. And like any other open mic, if you want to perform, all you have to do is sign up. Give me at least one or two performers and I will update the description of the video. If you're watching this live and you end up wanting to perform or share something yourself, you are more than welcome to sign up. I think we have at least, maybe two or three more spaces to make this a full show. Shout out to everyone who's already here. Ama, what's up? Hello, hi, hello. Luis Houseworks isn't already here. Cool. You guys are already here. I love that. Like people at the beginning of the show. How about that? So yeah, if you guys are watching, you guys are our audience. Unlike a real-time show or like an in-person show, you can perform and you can look at your audience. You can see people's reactions. But here online, our audience is intangible. It could be anyone. Yes, anyone. We don't know. And so one of the things that I ask you guys, if you're watching, one of the coolest things you can do is just let us know you're here. Say hello in the live chat. If you want, you can let us know where you're listening in from. It's always fun to see people from all over the world tuning in. And if you're not tuning in with us live, then, you can also leave a comment if you're checking this out. We do have, we are based out of El Paso, Texas, and a lot of our performers are from this area. But thanks to the internet and to the technology, we're able to Zoom all around the country and all over the world. As always, we have a really great list. No, welcome back. I see that. That's cool. Yes. Shout out to the peeps in the house. Again, so if you want to join, I will be updating the description in just a moment. I'll probably also mention it. I'm going to add a link so you can sign up. Also, you can follow us on our social media, Barbed Open Mic series, Instagram, that one website that is dead, Facebook, and of course, YouTube. If you subscribe, you can actually find a link tree. And in that link tree, we have a bunch of ongoing links, a bunch of podcasts that we've done recently, but we update that every week with a link to our Monday night show. So if you want to be kept up to date on that, and if you actually want to be notified whenever we upload a new link, you can actually subscribe. So if you go to our link tree page, you can find that in any of our social media. So if it's on Instagram, the link is in our bio. On YouTube, the link is in our description, I believe, or even in our header. On the YouTube header, there's links. On Facebook, I believe you can find it, and you can subscribe to our link tree. And what I do is whenever I set on a new link, it allows me to notify subscribers that I've posted a new link. It's a really great way to just be notified, and you don't have to go looking for it. But other than that, we do make event pages on Facebook. So if you have us on Facebook, you can find this specific online event, and the link to sign up will be in the description as well. But I'll let you guys know. But other than that, this is like any other open mic. It is poetry, prose, and music that we usually welcome in this space. That's what we want to hear, and we encourage that. It could be original writing. It could be writing that is brand new. Like, look, we get it. Writing is all about editing, so it doesn't have to be perfect. If you want to share stuff that's new and you're working out, it's a really great to workshop new material. It could be stuff that maybe you found from years ago, maybe from like high school. Sometimes it's really fun to share that stuff too. As embarrassing as it might be, but it's also fun to see our progress and our development. And of course, lastly, we also encourage the cover poem. As Kit likes to say, if musicians can do it, why can't poets? Why can't writers? So we definitely welcome the introduction of other writers, maybe established or maybe lesser known writers that maybe particular to a community or generation that some of us may not be familiar with. It's a great way to introduce authors to people. That's the other goals. We're just sharing the celebration of entertainment, of writers, prose, poets, all that great stuff. Anyway, I'll be your host. This is also the part of the show where hopefully I talk the most. I talk. After that, it's just me introducing people, asking some brief questions. But other than that, it's a platform. So I'm also going to encourage all our performers, even though at this point all of you guys are veterans, you know what's up. I'm going to introduce you. You can either just talk about your stuff before or after you perform. And what I mean is, if you have any social media that you want to promote, your websites, YouTube channels, merchandise, definitely get it out there. Any links that you want to share as well, put it in the chat and I will share it to YouTube. But we're going to go ahead and continue. We're going to start the show, actually. And we're going to start here in El Paso. Once again, if you guys are watching, just say hi, let us know, like the video. The reason why we want to do these things is because engagement drives it out to more people. And that's all we want, because then more people get to see all these awesome performers. So we're going to kick things off, as we've done many, many times before. We're going to stick around in El Paso with, I think I've said it before, a writer that a lot of us who are in the younger generations look up to. She's getting ready to celebrate her newest collection of poems, Ridge of High Pressure. And of course, you can often find her at Tumblewords Writing Project, where we call her the Tumblewords Poet Laureate. Let's go ahead and welcome to kick off the show, Robin Schofield. Hey, Robin. Happy Monday. Oh, you're muted.
I thought I did unmute. Okay, now I'm unmuted. Happy Monday, everybody. I'm going to read some poems out of my new book, Ridge of High Pressure. And for all you out-of-town people, there's going to be a virtual launch on October 8th from 3 to 4 p.m., of course, Mountain Time. That would be 4 to 5 Central Time, etc. So, and then I think courtesy of Richie, I think we've secured the little temple for El Paso in November. So that's awesome. Anyway, I'm going to read a poem about August rain because it rained today. Thank goodness. We're looking forward to more August rain. It's called August Rain Melancholia. Small white feathers seesaw down from the pines. The nestlings prick with new bristly feathers after the molt of their down. This generation to the next, when it's time to fledge, they'll be ready, rain or not. They fall and take flight at the same time, like a newborn idea. Under the fallen needles, I find good soil. I move them and make a path in sand. Under the flowering oleander, the dung beetle doesn't filter what's good from what's bad. He turns it all the same. He scrabbles away from me in case my shadow be a danger. Hard to tell whether to go on a walk, half the sky sunny and half dark, half the sky silent, half muttering. I stay close to home, feeling electric. And then this one is called Small Pools in a Dry Rio Grande. And it was published in Hole in the Head Review. They took 3 poems from me right off the bat and then nothing since. Small pools in a dry Rio Grande. The great blue heron stays by the empty river while the divine explodes in every star. A few minnows angle in pools left over from drought as divinity suffers. A father and son also fish for the rare minnows to use as bait at the big lake north of here, Elephant Butte. I try to figure out how divinity suffers while the dog bites the heads off dead fish and romps through the small pools. 4.5 billion years after a supernova rocked a cloud of dust and gas, the heron nests in Afghan pines on the east bank. An underground channel keeps the river alive, while the barest spark hints at divinity. Some activists filed suit on behalf of the river, but no one sued in the name of the heron. She reflects by the small pools and considers dancing as I reflect that divinity suffers. I follow heron footprints in dry sand, so much sand in my shoes it bruises my toes. The dog splashes in small pools and the heron flies off to her nest. In slow wing beats, I hear the divine rhythm. Observed and unobserved, supernovae burst around us. The pine trembles as she settles on a large branch, scaly yellow feet around it, midnight wings folding.
Oh,
Okay.
wow.
This one's called At a Trumpet's Blast. We shall become known, whereas until that time we shall have been unknown to ourselves, such as dark matter is known by absence of light and presence of gravity, starlight leaking. If this absence of light is your answer, whatever the question was, it is the one you have been given. Let go your cupped hands so that the solitary leafcutter bee goes to pollinate the star-crossed bougainvillea and solar flare Tacoma. She is all the universe will ever need, dark matter nesting in the knotty pine fence. Her monotonous song ever circling. When the trumpet sounds, will we be left behind? Will she be the one transformed? Say it to the scrub desert. Your answer is the pollen, golden sacrament on black legs. This galaxy now, circling a black hole and whatever dark matter holds us together. Okay, that was from Ridge of High Pressure. And it's going to be a very timely book, I think. And then I'm going to read a cover poem for no special reason except it was on top of the pile. It's called Blessed Longing, and it's by Goethe. And I translated it, and I think it's a pretty good translation. Say it to no one, only the wise, for the crowd derides it all the same. I praise what is truly alive, what longs to die in flame. In the cool love nights where you were begotten, where you have begotten, a strange feeling falls over you as the silent candle burns. No more do you stay steeped in the darkness, shadowing, and a new desire has swept you up to higher lovemaking. No distance is too difficult for you to come flying and spelled until at last, eager for the light, you are the moth to the fire impelled. And so long as you haven't experienced this, the dying and the rebirth, you are only a troubled guest on the dark earth. All right, that's my reading for tonight. And yeah, look up tumble words. I think I wrote most of the poems in Ridge of High Pressure were written in tumble words, or at least they were started there. Maybe it's unfair to say they were written in tumble words. They were started there. Then they went through a lot. So look me up on Facebook under my name. I'm there.
All right, we'll do definitely, and of course, looking forward to those celebrations. Yeah, we were able to book the little temple that's at Rio Grande campus, our downtown campus of the community college in El Paso. But of course, you mentioned the online reading. So for all of you wonderful people that don't live in the El Paso area, you can still celebrate the release of the book. All right, so thank you, Robin, for kicking things off. Once again, welcome to our online mic. Shout out to Julia, who is joining us from Seattle. What's up? Good to have you tuning in with us. We're going to go ahead and continue. As I mentioned, we're not just contained in El Paso. We're going to go ahead and be doing a lot of traveling. And as we often do at the very beginning of the show, we're going to travel just a little bit north of where we are and tune in with a man who's perfect for the open mic because it is Michael Sindler, that is. And as he opens up to you, he's our very own lighthouse. Let's go ahead and welcome Mike on the open mic. What's up? How's it going? Happy Monday.
That was a whole lot of puns there. Good to be here. I will start with my plug for lighthousewriters.org. Wonderful organization. If you got anything you're looking to get better at as a writer, highly recommend checking them out. And I will just make a note that, if you're suffering for cash, they are very big on giving writerships and helping people. So they really want people to be able to learn to be better writers. Oh geez, what is going on here? I'm going to actually put something in the chat here on the 26th, which I guess is this Saturday, isn't it? I'll be doing the feature at Gestalt Poetry open mic, Ann Hoskins, and I am looking forward to doing that. And I would love to see people come and either to read or to listen. The last time I checked, the sign up list was still open if people want to read. Can't guarantee that at this point, but good chance. Okay, so that being said, a couple of new pieces. Pretty sure I didn't read these before. First one is called Constant. Shifting stars are cause for change, but I am constant in my love. No connection to expectation. Time does not dull, no shift into retrograde. Stars birthed in Big Bang, heat reflected in first meeting's heartbeat. A dazzle that does not die rings independent of clockwork and sky. They say shooting stars are for those making wishes, but I have ceased to wish for more. That what was, that what is in balance and will forever be. And that wince you just saw was me messing up a line, but that's okay. We're not going back. This next one is called Told You. I told you this life was killing me. I was never made for tranquility. Drowning in domesticity, trapped in place, floating out to sea. The high cost of utility, the wine dark depth of futility. Veiled sunshine covers pale reality. I told you, but you would not see. And this one is called Last Sweet. Last words on lips where I love you. Voice back and forth while still in flesh. One such moment, a rare gift to have. Two, a wonder beyond pondering. Truest word to come from mouth reflected back to by those who taught most by example. And at the end, still imparting simple truth, his strength fades, exhausted but not afraid, as ready as I imagine anyone to ever be. Last sweet moment turns into memory. And I think I'm just going to go ahead and go to the and been very interested lately that somebody who I've liked for a long time, a lot of people have been putting up stuff like, who's this Kenneth Patchen guy? I've never heard of him before. And Patchen's somebody who I really sort of came across very early, back when City Lights books were still $1. And I just have always really loved his work. He's not as well known as a lot of the beat writers, but he's just wonderful. And this is one of his pieces called The Cloth of the Tempest. These of living emanate a formidable light, which is equal to death, and when used, gives increase eternally. What fortifies in separate thought is not drawn by wind or by man defiled. So whispers the parable of doubleness, as it is necessary not to submit to power which weakens the hidden forms. It is extraordinarily more essential not to deny welcome to these originating forces when they gather within our heat to give us habitation. The one life must be attempted with the other, that we may embark upon the fiery work for which we were certainly made. What has been separated from the mother must again be joined, for we were born of spirit, and to spirit all mortal things return, as it is necessary in the method of earth. So sings the parable of singleness. My comforter does not conceal his face, but I have seen appearances that were not marshaled by sleep. Perhaps I am to be stationed at the nets which move through this completing sea, or I have hunting on my sign. Yet the ground is visible, the center of our seeing. The houses rest like sentinels on this hawking star. Two women are bathing near a trestle. Their bodies dress the world in golden birds. The skin of their throats is a dancing flute. How alter or change, how properly find an exact equation? What is flying anywhere that is more essential to our quest? Even the lake, boat walking on its blue streets, organ of thunder muttering in the sky, a tiger standing on the edge of a plowed field. What is necessary? What is inseparable to know? The children seek silvery, pretty caves. What are we to teach? The distance is not great to worlds of magnificent joy or nowhere. Okay, thank you very much.
All right, awesome. Thank you, Mike. And as always, introducing that was someone new for me. Appreciate that. Check out the feature act, and I saw you posted a link to the Zoom meeting, but do you know if there's like an event page or something that I can share as well? Okay, all right, cool, fair enough. Gestalt, that's this Saturday.
Yeah, everything I got's in that whole bunch of stuff. There is a thing in there that's like the email thing to send to her to sign up is within the bulk of that whole.
Okay,
so,
cool.
yeah.
I'll yeah, so you can also look up Gestalt Open Mic on Facebook. We'll get that link. Cool. Mike Siller, everyone. Again, Beat Poet Laureate of Colorado. Cool to get to see your feature coming up. And as always, your presence is so welcome here on this online show. In fact, it's always empty when you I think when you ever have to miss, which has been like maybe once or twice, and it's always feels so much like emptier. So anyway, thank you, Mike, for reading again and those wonderful pieces. We're going to go ahead and move along. Let's see. Our next performer doesn't seem to be here yet, so let's go ahead and keep the list moving. We were talking a little bit before the show. She's going through extreme weather changes right now in her area. She's living on the West Coast. Hold on, I gotta check the sign-up sheet. So I gotta, if there's anything to read specifically. Oh, we have a Ginsberg quote, right? We are great writers on the same dreadful typewriter. We're gonna go ahead and welcome back on the show, Finn Bell, San Francisco. What's going on? Hey. Staying warm?
Today is kind of cooler, which is a nice respite because yesterday was unbearable. Greetings, everybody. Good to be here again. I will share an older poem, and then I'm going to share a Miguel Piñero poem. Yeah. All right. Release these frightened words, bound and silenced, laying on the stony floor of your tongue. They will stall, staggering up and finding their straight back limbs and spines unbend and function, rickety newborn stilts being tested, but patience, watch them in this moment, and then this one, scramble footing in their ungainly desperation to catch up to their liberation, still jailed between the motile walls of hard palate and teeth. Release these frightened words before they lose their will, before they lose their mind. No, this false tranquility is not a swift and merciful executioner. Your words flop and twitch on the stony floor, your damn complicit tongue, imagined holding cell, thought solitary confinement, solution solved. Death becomes too palatable when consequences outside your cautious mouth strike you as messy. Acrimony is best left ignored. You will find words left unspoken are more dangerous post-mortem. These words, you never wanted to be their captor. You never intended to release them. And something must be going on with my teeth in the back because my D's are T's and my T's are D's. Yeah. Okay, this one is Miguel Piñero, and it is Seeking the Cause. And I have to take off my glasses because I can't see. Okay, can't see you guys now. Seeking the cause. He was dead. He never lived. Died, he died seeking the cause because he said he never saw the cause, but he heard the cause, heard the crying of hungry ghetto children, heard the warming from Malcolm. Heard tractors pave new routes to new prisons, died seeking the cause. Seeking a cause, he was dead on arrival. He never really lived. Uptown, downtown, midtown, crosstown, body was found all over town, seeking the cause. Thinking the cause was $75 and gator shoes, thinking the cause was selling the white lady to Black children. Thinking the cause is to be found in Gypsy Rose or JB or dealing wacky weed. And singing doo-wop in the park after some chichiba, he died seeking the cause, died seeking a cause. And the cause was dying seeking him, and the cause was dying seeking him, and the cause was dying seeking him. He wanted a color TV, wanted a silk on silk suit. He wanted the cause to come up like he met and take the world serious. He wanted to want more. Wants, but he never gave. He never gave his love to children. He never gave his heart to old people, and never did he ever give his soul to his people. He never gave his soul to his people because he was busy seeking a cause, busy perfecting his voice to harmonize the national anthem with Spiro T. Agnew, busy perfecting his jive talk so that his flunkiness doesn't show, busy perfecting his Viva la Policia speech, downtown, uptown, midtown, crosstown. His body was found all over town, seeking the cause, found in the Potter fields of an OD, found in the Bowery with the DTs. His legs were left in Vietnam. His arms were found in Sing Sing. His scalp was on Nixon's belt. His blood painted the streets of the ghetto. His eyes were still looking for Jesus to come down on some cloud and make everything all right. When Jesus died in Attica, his brain plastered all around the frames of the Pentagon, his voice still yelling, stars and stripes forever, riddled with the police bullets, his taxes bought. He died seeking a cause, seeking the cause where the cause was dying, seeking him. He died yesterday, he's dying today. He's dead tomorrow, died seeking a cause, died seeking the cause. And the cause was in front of him, the cause was in his skin, and the cause was in his speech, the cause was in his blood. But he died seeking the cause. He died seeking a cause. He died deaf, dumb, and blind. Died, and never found his cause because, you see, he never knew that he was the cause. Thank you.
Oh, awesome. That's a classic one from Pinheiro there. Do you have anything that you want to plug really quick before we go? Because I know you got your whole network of awesome things.
Thursday is my Fincabulary Thursday theme mic, and the theme is vinyl only. Woo! So bring those LPs, records, all those songs. I always think stylistics because of my mom, Minnie Riperton, just yes, please, the Commodores. So please bring your poetry on Thursday, 7 p.m. Pacific. Hoot, hoot.
Awesome. And of course, if you got any links, please share that. Thank you to the one, the only, irreplaceable Finn Bell. And I get giddy, that Miguel Pinheiro piece is featured. I always, it's probably a little cheesy, but I mean, look here, I'm wearing my jazz shirt here, my jazz festival shirt from this summer. But one of my favorite scenes in cinema is Benjamin Bratt's portrayal of Pinheiro on the rooftop, spitting that poem. He died seeking a cause, seeking the cause, and with the band playing over the city, that's something that's iconic to me. So it was fun to hear you read that cover poem. It's also really fun. So if there's any students watching, to kind of compare like the cinematic adaptation of like a poet versus like the poet actually reading their work, because there is a YouTube video of Pinheiro reading that piece like himself, in there. I definitely recommend it. And it's fun to compare the differences as well, because I know he does sing some of the doo-wop himself, when he performs that piece. But yeah, just a little thing for you guys there watching. Let's go ahead and continue. Next up, we have a homie that we haven't seen in a little while. He does drop in from time to time. He would join us for our in-person open mics back in the day at Black Orchid Lounge, and he's got some music as well coming up. He's from El Paso, but he's joining us today from Lakewood, Washington. We got Damian Smith back in the house. Yo, Damian, what is going on, man? Good to see you here. As always, happy Monday. Go ahead and take it away.
What's up, guys? Get myself set up here. Okay. All right, thank you for the introduction. Like you said, my name is Damian Smith. I'm originally from El Paso, but currently I'm living in Lakewood, Washington. Today I have two songs for you guys. One called Stand Up Dude, which is a song I just dropped. And basically the song's about just trying to be a better person for those around you. And then the second song I got is called Fast Forward. I haven't dropped it yet. And that one's just like, if you're a hip hop fan, it's just really on some aggressive, like braggadocious stuff. So without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and get into Stand Up Dude. I hope you guys can hear the music. gonna do my best.
Make sure you got your original music, your original sound on. I don't think you've got original sound on.
Original sound. Hold on.
Yeah. You need to go into your settings and turn it to original sound.
Yeah, I should at this point. I feel like I should do a tutorial on YouTube. Yeah,
Oh.
if you go to your sound options, you should be able to enable it.
Like my phone settings?
No, the Zoom app.
Oh, the Zoom app. Okay.
Yeah, on the Zoom app.
More meeting settings or
Perhaps try
It's
that.
like when you go to the like right over where your little microphone is. Are you on a phone?
He is on a phone.
See, I don't know how to do it. Tell you how to do it on the phone.
oh, it's okay.
Yeah.
See if I can
That's all good.
figure
It's
it
all
out
good.
really quick. After meeting, show controls, show my video.
Let me see if I can open my Zoom app really quick and look it up. We figured it out last time too for Liz, the Lizard King, but shoot.
Yeah, you're gonna have to start.
Wait, are you playing the music off of your phone or somewhere else?
Somewhere else.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I mean, it's still gonna be affected by the suppression software on Zoom. So they pretty much made it so, any unwanted sounds, it registers as unwanted sounds, because it's normally for conferencing.
Okay. Well,
I was gonna say, like, we can't hear it too well, but we can still hear your words.
okay. Yeah, I'll just spit it a cappella then.
Oh yeah, I love it because I still, even when it's a cappella, I still feel the beat. All right.
Yeah. All right then. Sorry about that, guys. All right. Stand up, dude. I want to be a stand-up dude. Someone that my nephew can look up to. I want to be a stand-up dude. Someone that women say respectful. I want to be a stand-up dude. Someone that a son can brag about. I want to be a stand-up dude. Someone that don't take shit sitting down. It's my dream to be a great father, great son, great brother, great friend, great man. Man, I'm getting better by the day, getting rid of all the ways that don't serve me. Serve me. I see my potential, I'm trying to max it out. I see all my issues, I pulled my head out the clouds. It's easy to run, it's easy to point, it's easy to roast. I need to get better. What if something happened to my father? I would need to be there for my mother and sisters, and can't forget about my brother. We got different mothers, but I swear I love you, and that's never mattered. I want to be a stand-up dude, someone that my nephew can look up to. I want to be a stand-up dude, someone that women say respectful. I want to be a stand-up dude, someone that a son can brag about. I want to be a stand-up dude, someone that don't take shit sitting down. It's my dream to be a great father, great son, great brother, great friend, great man. Man, I'm getting better by the day, getting rid of all the ways that don't serve me. Serve me. Looked inside and found my inner light. I want to do what's right. I will be a better me, but it won't happen overnight. Feel free to judge me. Learn from my plight. Stand up, dude. Feel my might. I don't care about streams. I don't care about fame. Living my dream when I spit flames. I ain't sipping on lean. I don't have nice chains. I'm doing my thing. Some think that's lame. That's okay. I'm me. No shame. This is my style. This is my lane. Stand up. I want to be a stand-up dude, someone that my nephew can look up to. I want to be a stand-up dude, someone that women say respectful. I want to be a stand-up dude, someone that a son can brag about. I want to be a stand-up dude, someone that don't take shit sitting down. It's my dream to be a great father, great son, great brother, great friend, great man. Man, I'm getting better by the day, getting rid of all the ways that don't serve me. Serve me. All right, that's stand up, dude. And let me go ahead and get into fast forward. Hopefully I can remember the lyrics without the beat. All right, here it goes. Don't treat me like I'm the old me, fast forward. They rewind to catch my lines, I'm so hoverboard. They can't afford my time no more, so they dig up the past like Harrison Ford. Don't treat me like I'm the old me, fast forward. They rewind to catch my lines, I'm so hoverboard. They can't afford my time no more, so they dig up the past like Harrison Ford. Fuck your memories. My past don't define me, I'm a motherfucking G, homie. If you take advantage of my empathy, you will see how cold-blooded I can be. Don't test the honest student, act accordingly. In my future, I see commas and no drama, because my time well spent, I'm saving up my fucks. A pessimist and erupt, I'm snapping like Thanos, and I'll take a piss on their dust. If you don't like it, fast forward. The guardian of my galaxy like Star-Lord. My energy is precious to me. Depth to negativity, I can't have sympathy for those who want to bury me. They won't let me be. When I rap, the future's back. Marty McFly shit, 88 on the dash. R.I.P. Steez. They used to say my raps suck. Now I got them on their knees. When haters talk shit, it feels like a breeze. Don't treat me like I'm the old me, fast forward. They rewind to catch my lines, I'm so hoverboard. They can't afford my time no more, so they dig up the past like Harrison Ford. Don't treat me like I'm the old me, fast forward. They rewind to catch my lines, I'm so hoverboard. They can't afford my time no more, so they dig up the past like Harrison Ford. This is how we chill from 2023 till infinity and beyond. I live on in my raps and beats. I bring the heat like an El Paso summer. These whack rappers put me in a slumber. I count them like sheep. They talk about money, hoes, and designer clothes. It gets old, I can hear the mold. I'm the type to never fold. I'm a concrete rose. I strike a pose at my lows. I'm in it for the long run like Forrest Gump. They'll look back and quote my raps. Shout out to those who bump. I spit hits, I'm in their heads like Professor X. I'm all in on myself. Place your bets. Don't treat me like I'm the old me, fast forward. All right, that's it. Hopefully you guys were able to hear it. Thank you guys for your time. Respect to all of the artists that get out here and put themselves in front of people. And yeah, I hope you guys have a great rest of your night. If you guys are interested in hearing the whole music, I'll put it in the chat. And also it's my first name, last name music. So Damien Smith Music on Instagram and Damien Smith on Spotify, Apple Music, Pandora, and iTunes. Peace out.
Yo, Damien, awesome, man. Thank you so much for that. Okay, I was super blurry for a moment. Cool stuff. Definitely check out the music. I know that you were asking for those drops a long time ago. I got so busy, man. I'm so sorry, but it was still kind of fun. Those tracks I recorded, even though it could have been stronger. I think I could have worked on it more, and I probably will. But anyway, check out the music. Also, you know, I think it is challenging when you're used to performing with a beat and then all of a sudden it's taken away, right? It's interesting to kind of hear the words by themselves. Sometimes it's you forget, you know, your timing, your pacing without that. But it's also really fun to hear a lot of the words, you know. One of the things that I think some people don't realize about hip hop, that it does have a lot of literary elements, literary illusions, for example. There's a lot of illusions in there, a lot of wordplay. So if you're really listening, you can kind of pick up on a lot of that. And I mean, obviously, aside from the rhyming, the meter, and all that stuff, you also have these other elements that can come into play that is kind of fun to listen to. And, you know, it's more apparent sometimes when it is performed a cappella, because sometimes I get so like caught up in a beat that I'll miss some of those more specific things sometimes, you know, I'll gloss over it. So, all right, we're going to go ahead and continue on with, let's see, looking at the list here. All right, we got our next couple performers lined up. We're going to go ahead and tune in with Poet Maester Doc, who's in the house. Let me see. Yeah, okay, cool. You're up and ready to go. We got Doc in the house. What's going on, man? Happy to see you. Happy Monday. What's going on?
Yeah, it's been a long day today. I wound up writing 4 poems. The first poem tonight is titled Idyll, Idyll. Brightness and warmth of an August day, sunshine and wisps. Sorry, let me start again. Brightness and warmth of an August day, sunshine and wisps of clouds, birdsong and songs of crickets, sound of water tumbling over stones, scent of green on summer breezes, interplay of light and shadow in the trees, ancient tumbled slabs of stone on a hillside, picnic tables and iron grills, sunlit sward and shaded thicket, and me writing poetry, Euclid Creek Park on a lazy day. Sensuous magic. Amid siren song of Knox's night, moon spreads its silver blanket under tapestry of summer stars. Serene scents of the dark invoke a sense of forever and memories of what was not to be. And in the intimacy of life, I am touched without being touched in the timescape of infinity. It is a time of dreaming dreams, and the earth seems far away in moments of nevermore. A time of sensuous magic and a translation of senses in a kaleidoscope of poetry. Invocation of sunrise. From the soundscape of dawn comes an invocation of sunrise in a lilting, lingering rhyme of life. The door today inches open, and existence flows in abundance, carrying all the riches of the multiverse. I stravage the forests of morning, wandering among pathways of light and after visions of dreams. I listen to the voices of nature, revel in the luxury of the moment and the transcendence of time. I am one with the harmony of all, and I become. I'm going to finish with a cover by Judith Mansour, Mansour, from her book Khan Zaman. Sorry, it's Lebanese Arabic. I have forgotten the meaning of Khan Zaman. Broken glass. From broken glass, he builds a mosaic, opulent shards carefully placed. A sun, the diamond crest that shimmered and glinted in early morning before he awoke. By noon, he was coal from scoldings and don'ts. Then a daughter, an emerald, a most precious jewel, whirled high in the air, placed, oh, so soft in just the right square, hard to contain, bled outside the lines till nothing was left. Then a few more, wrapped in their blankets of lapis and gold, pieces that shone with hope, all contained in platinum barbed wire, grouted together, bonded by fear, a stained glass window, a rose-colored family. Thank you.
All right. Right on, Doc. Appreciate that. How can people follow your work online and just kind of support what you're doing?
Just follow me on Facebook is all. Doc Janning.
All right. We'll look forward to that. Thank you for joining us. Appreciate it. Cool. All right. What's up, everyone? Once again, hey, welcome to our online open mic. We do this every Monday. So if you're checking this out and do want to join us, we do have a link so you can sign up in the description of the video. We have room for a couple more. So if you're watching this and it's live, then you're more than welcome to. If you're just here to support, then also we highly encourage that as well. Sit back, relax, enjoy the poems, enjoy the imagery, enjoy the words, the art of it all. And of course, again, just let us know you're here. If there's any lines that strike you in a particular way that you really enjoy, make you feel something, then let us know in the live chat or in the comments. All right, we're going to go ahead and keep things going. We are going to, let's see. Yeah, so Poetmeister Doc was in South Euclid, Ohio. We're going to go ahead and come back to the region, and we're going to visit Horizon City, Texas. That's right. We have Alan, aka Elaine the Main, who has got some words for us. Let me see. Yeah. So what's going on? Welcome back to the show, man.
Thank you for having me. I'm glad to be back. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay. Let me know if you can't. I've been gone for about a month. I was just taking some time to work on some stuff and get back into the zone. But I have 3 new spoken word pieces that I wrote like last night that I just kind of I found the voice and just kind of went for it. So that's all I'm going to have for y'all tonight, actually. So I'm just going to go ahead and start it off with what I wrote. So this one, first spoken word in a while, is called Dance With Me. Okay. And I'm just going to go ahead and get into it. This one is Dance With Me. For the poor, helpless fucks, remember how it is meant to be. The things and the sentences you can't quite finish, my mission is to try and determine my worth and move on from there. My purpose is purposely finding new ways to say what I know, what we're all feeling. To do all the things I still have left on my Texas bucket list and kick it. To find a better way of staying happy and optimistic only really requires thinking, which I told myself and proved to myself that I can. My processing power is like 2 unearthed suns competing against each other and trying to outgrow that shine from the distance. My hit list is like a bunch of songs from the 2000s. They're dutifully worded with the pen that is fading. My main shit, like a whole bunch of jargon that doesn't seem nearly as hip now, is obviously meant to keep out all the ne'er-do-wells and keep the fires that I've been virtually stoking burning with embers. My membership is always up to date and delivered on the first of the month so that for once I can log in and do what I need to do. This is my perfectly worded, always preferred way of speaking. I've been doing this shit since you were in diapers. And then that's Dance With Me. This next one is called Talking Timidly. This one's a little longer, but we'll get through it. But this one is Talking Timidly. I'm gonna try and find like the pockets that I left for myself. So Talking Timidly. Holding my breath like I haven't even begun yet. I step through portals and close more doors, but when I think that I can't anymore, I just have to take a step back to realize that I've been playing myself and painting with a pen. I believe I am them, but when it comes to doing these things freely, I have to hold my breath and bring it to the point of where my method is what I always wanted it to be. I can't imagine, no, I can't think of a time when I wasn't like this, the type of kid to take something too extreme and then take it a bit further. By this, England screams bloody murder because I've been holding at something close. I know what it means to try and bring my breath to the point of saying something I can't express yet. But when I get to that point of privilege, I'm reminded again of the poets who still stand. All I have is one breath, and they have all this space to try and say what I can too. Imagine you. But now imagine the same space where I grew up in, where you decided to stay and hold your reverence, and where you always and often choosing to remark from treetops far above while I sit watching like a sitting pigeon, not dove. You instruct, I can only remind myself of what you already know. Ergo, like Michael Jordan, I stole my breath like it ain't there yet. I want to say Chicano, like that's my right, like that's my rep, but I guess I'm Latin or a mix of Latin X because anytime I speak, I'm reminded why I need the quick millisecond pause, no time, re-recommended why I'm better than most. I chose to stick to writing, lay in the post and try and find something about me that I wanted to express. Your breath, like a stale bag of chips, reminds me that my moon is different from yours and why George, Mr. Lucas, decided to envision Tatooine with 2 suns. You dumb motherfucks, this is what I had in my trunk and what I was too busy copying to find. That last line, not mine. This halftime prorated. This voice allocated. I had this shit since way before the launch. I had this shit back when you were still having brunch. My main rhymes aren't as good as the ones you haven't thought of yet. My punchlines, like your daughters and mothers who know what it's like to drink. My artistry is like never having enough to think. I'm for fun. I'm $270 of this ain't enough. Your God, my love, chose to stick his nose down the wrong street. Your power, my treat, is like sticking up for somebody they know should be beat. Because if you're from where I'm from, you should remember that these streets are filled with white trucks. If you're from where I'm from, then your house of cards are all spades full of tough luck. My drunk ass is still out there with his shambling breath. I brought you to the old town. We talked about respect, and I have to kilter your gown, show you what's next, just so you can come back. In fact, so you can overstep your welcome. That one was Talking Timidly. And then this last one is called A Light Jog. All of these I wrote with the voice, so I'm just, I'm hoping they're coming out as good as I hope so. But this is a light jog. I'll get my confidence here back. But this is a light jog. The reason for my writing is like trying to find the perfect thing to say when the term spring chicken comes to mind. I don't know what a spring chicken is, but I know it's an insult, so I'll display proudly like the looks on your face when I said it, or the look on my face when I thought it. If you try and bring the type of silly stuff, then I guess we'll have to go tick for tat and compete. Speak with the eloquence of someone who is already seasoned way past being a spring chicken. My pun game, like your or my name really, it's just a perfect way of saying a simile. Because a lot of you are like crossing the line. Joking. My metaphors never really hit me. My perfect analogies are analogous, or like light flicks of the wrist. You'll catch the end of the punchline somewhere on the east side when the sun is down. You'll have to wrap your head around another book and compare your spine with mine when you realize that the burden of carrying your best friend's books to school always felt kind of loose, or like you were just kicking gravel. My spattle is your work's best battle. Your performance, like a negligent mother's child plucking a handful of nettles, you'll eagerly drink your tea. Believe you me, I know what it's like to know the difference of a simile. And then that's that one is A Light Jog. So I want to thank you all for letting me do my spoken word stuff. I'll probably do some more later on in the future when I can write them down. But I'm glad I got to perform those and share them with you. I missed a couple things on this last one, but it's good enough for me. Thank you guys. Thank you everybody. You can find me at Elaine the Main. I'm out. Thank you guys.
There you go. Awesome, man. Yeah, I appreciate that because well, it's nice to hear your written composed work, because I think sometimes even in the past you've done some freestyles. You're like, all right, I'm just gonna go stream of consciousness, which is fun, but it's nice to hear some thought out stuff. You can hear the intentional crafting in some of those works there. So that's cool. Thank you, Alan. All right, yo, we're gonna keep it going. Yeah, we're gonna go from Horizon City, Texas, which is it's right here in El Paso to Level End, Texas, and we're gonna tune in with Lungs of Dust. Let me snap on over to you. What is up? How you doing today? Happy Monday.
Hey, what's up, Richie? So I have three, once again, tiny little things. I wrote these this week. Actually, I was gonna work on my short story, but I'm still just kind of missing a few things. And I went through my my like one-liner list and just kind of, yeah. So these are a couple. This first one, I actually titled both of them. This one is called Home. Finding a home is digging your grave. It's saying the wrong prayer out loud. It's kneeling at its mercy and ending with scars on your knees. That is what finding home is. It's midnight bruises, it's broken mirrors, with its generous gift of bad luck, the least of my problems. I keep digging this grave until I get home. So that's my first tiny one. And my second one, it's called Daydream Number 11. Again, tiny. I watched your shadow blend into mine. Its gentle veins, how they suffocate me. It was a death I never saw coming. And then I watched myself sprout in the depths of death. Turns out you keep dying a million times, a million more times once you die. How embarrassing to daydream like this. That one is my second one. And for my last one, I decided to do another Mary Oliver. I did her like a couple of weeks ago. And so this little piece kind of makes me sad because it's very winter based. And I know it's like 1 billion degrees outside. So, you know, it's a good thing to just kind of think about. This is called The Storm by Mary Oliver. Now through the white orchard, my little dog romps, breaking the new snow with wild feet, running here, running there, excited, hardly able to stop. He leaps, he spins until the white snow is written upon in large, exuberant letters, a long sentence expressing the pleasures of the body in this world. Oh, I could not have said it better myself. And that's it. That's all I got.
Yeah, awesome. That was everything. Thank you so much for sharing those. And I foresee a chapbook title at some point, Tiny Little Things, because I keep introducing them. How can people follow and support you online?
You can follow me on Instagram if you want. It's Lungs of Dust. I have an Etsy. I make little earrings and I really love making them. So you can check that out. It's A Distant Storm on Etsy. And that's it.
All right. Awesome. Thank you so much. I'm so happy to have you joining us here on these Mondays for sure. And again, just seeing your development too, like what you've been working on and adding to your UVA or your overall works. All right, let's go ahead and continue. The list is looking pretty nice. Again, shout out to everyone watching on YouTube right now. Happy to have you here with us. We're going to introduce our next performer, who is in El Paso. That's right. I don't know. I was stalling because I couldn't find my list. All right, there it is. He's here every Monday, so you already know. It's Mr. Monday Night. Ladies, gents, and NBs, let's go ahead and welcome our next performer. Let's hear it for Kit Wren. What's up?
What's up, Richie? Every show's someone's first show. How you doing? I'm Kit. Hope to see you back here. Unless, well, I'm going to assume the best. About it. Okay, I am totally scatterbrained right now, but I'm going to read some stuff. The point is in eventual order, but what if we never get there? What if we step on a rusted nail, or what if we step on 2 rusted nails at the same time? If chaos is the natural order, then how did we decide that there is a natural order? It feels sometimes like I am in a perpetual rummage sale trying to salvage 85 cents for these deleterious phrases that I cannot possibly find a use for. Please take this childish impression of first love used lightly. Here is a tire that was presumably part of an entire vehicle, free or best offer. Preserving the second order evidence of my life in a way that is not itself a life. In poetry, I find a compromise between chaos and order, between the ego that wants to self-immolate and the id that wants to watch. These are all various things from Tumblewords in various states of neglect and distress. I write for the same reason I piss and shit, because it is the escape route for things that would become loci of infections if they were allowed to stay inside of me. I write to get the tangles out of my hair and the coffee stains out of my teeth. It is an act of sanitation, which has given me the admiration of a lot of people, some of whom I like, some of whom I frankly don't respect. Who could bring themselves to respect someone marveling at a turd? Asking for a closer view. What in Christ's name are you doing? We were not meant to know each other like this. We were not meant to meet people first. And I'm going to go to cover poem, which we're going to go to the Revolutionary Letters of Diane de Prima. This is Revolutionary Letter number 63. This was the last of the original. She did a sequel with more, but this was the last of the first printing of the Revolutionary Letters. Free Julian Beck. Free Timothy Leary. Free 7 million starving in Pakistan. Free all political prisoners. Free Angela Davis. Free Soledad Brothers. Free Martin Sabel. Free Sacco and Vanzetti. Free Big Bill Hayward. Free Sitting Bull. Free Crazy Horse. Free all political prisoners. Free Billy the Kid. Free Jesse James. Free all political prisoners. Free Nathan Hale. Free Joan of Arc. Free Galileo and Bruno and Eckhart. Free Jesus Christ. Free Socrates. Free all political prisoners. Free all political prisoners. All prisoners are political prisoners. Every pot smoker, a political prisoner. Every holdup man, a political prisoner. Every forger, a political prisoner. Every angry kid who smashed a window, a political prisoner. Every whore, pimp, murderer, a political prisoner. Every pederast, dealer, drunk driver, burglar, poacher, striker, strike breaker, rapist, polar bear at San Francisco Zoo, political prisoner. Ancient wise turtle at Detroit Aquarium, political prisoner. Flamingos dying in Phoenix Tourist Park, political prisoners. Otters in Tucson Desert Museum, political prisoners. Elk in Wyoming grazing behind barbed wire, political prisoners. Prairie dogs poisoned in New Mexico, war casualties. Mass grave of Wyoming bald eagles, a battlefield. Every kid in school, a political prisoner. Every lawyer in his cubicle, a political prisoner. Every doctor brainwashed by AMA, a political prisoner. Every housewife, a political prisoner. Every Indian on reservation, a political prisoner. Every teacher lying through sad teeth, a political prisoner. Every black man, a political prisoner. Every hiding in the bar, a political prisoner. I had to censor a slur there. Every junkie shooting up in John, a political prisoner. Every woman, a political prisoner. Every woman, a political prisoner. You are political prisoner locked in tense body. You are political prisoner locked in stiff mind. You are political prisoner locked to your parents. You are political prisoner locked to your past. Free yourself. Free yourself. I am political prisoner locked in anger habits. I am political prisoner locked in greed habits. I am political prisoner locked in fear habit. I am political prisoner locked in dull senses. I am political prisoner locked in numb flesh. Free me. Free me. Help to free me. Free yourself. Help to free me. Free yourself. Help to free me. Free Barry Goldwater. Help to free me. Free Governor Wallace. Free President Nixon. Free J. Edgar Hoover. Free them. Free yourself. Free them. Free yourself. Free yourself. Free them. Free yourself. Help to free me. Free us. Dance. Instagram at Kit Ran Away. Twitter. I am not calling it X. You can't make me. Get a lawyer. Get talk sports for however long that website still has left in it. Kofi.com/KitRen. I've already picked the first game I'm going to write about. I haven't started writing about it yet, but this is for me. If you like it too, that's cool. But I write these for me. You can find me on Facebook. You can send me an email. You can drop something in the tip jar at PayPal if you like it. And the Tumblewords Project meets most Saturdays, including this Saturday, when it'll actually be me talking about Robinson Shepherds. Have a great workshop lined up for you. We're taking Labor Day weekend off because Big Bill Hayward didn't die for nothing. But after that, we'll be back with a very action-packed month with Heather Franklin from Silver City, with Chris Kayla from Vancouver, British Columbia, and with Robin Schofield from the room over there. So September, looking good. October, looking good. Every month forever in perpetuity, looking good. And we're going to throw it back to Richie now because I've run out of things to say.
Thank you so much, Kit. Appreciate that. If you guys have not had a chance to check out Tumblewords, definitely encourage you to do so, especially if you want to work on your writing. I really enjoyed your set today. I like that take on just kind of even sharing the works in progress, the editing stage. Yeah. Oh man, that first one was whew. Anyway, damn, it made me, I was thinking of lines from the first one that are so wild. I forgot what I was gonna say. Anyway, like I mentioned before, this is our online mic, and we have the beauty of going from El Paso all the way to Manila, the Philippines, where we have our next performer, Lacan, in the house. Right? Are they still here? Yes. Hey, Lacan's gonna share some words as always. Happy to have you here. What's going on? Happy Monday, or well, it's Tuesday for you, huh? Take it away.
It is Tuesday. Good morning. Magandang umaga, everyone. Good morning, everyone. I'm Lacan, and I'm based in the Philippines. I'm from the Poetry Global Network. I have 2 poems for today. But first, thank you for the space. My first poem is a cover. It's by Aldon Baran, Obad at the City of Change. In this city, each door I cross in search of your room grows darker than the sky. This silver dome of morning spread across the urban smug. Country dark washes the city, lights off the outskirts and beyond, where you sleep in hiding, where your face, wrapped in gauze, shines like sequin. In the lingering moon drizzle, I reach for you. The corners of clubs, inside motel rooms, where rent boys tumble, perspired bedsheets, doubling you, your maleness, discharged, your hip bones sticking to my thighs, hard. Stubble of your legs scratching. The night I followed a strange road, looking to forget all this. Starlight spooled the gravel ribbon, leading back to the city behind me, back to the hospital room where I last saw you. Tonight, I'll rest on this road. I'll look back to the city of change, where 1 year 2 skyscrapers lifted, a park shed trees for new thoroughfares, and an old cinema erupted to rebuild itself. In its place, I'll stay on the pavement, suspended in time, like the broken sign announcing your entry. A name changed 2 years ago. And I'll wonder if the hot breeze blowing the nape of my neck is your unchanged breath, rising like candle, smoke from the city. Second poem for today, I will have a content warning. So content warning, this poem is about rape. The title of this poem, this is from me. The title of this poem is Sight. S-I-T. As a door opened my body, each creak broke my consciousness, waking up to blurred images of a house full of questions. As my arms were abducted, flung, parted around two shoulders, they dragged my drugged 5'9" frame along the death floor. I was trying to scream, but the pills reduced them to the seconds of an obstructed help. I tried. I fought. But my numbed limbs were jammed to heave the distances being pulled across the room like a piece of pliable timber. Thud, thump, thud, thump, thud. My leather shoes hit each plank of stair as my memory gets yanked up. Thump, thud, thump, thud. There are 9 steps to break me. It stopped, only to be replaced by the hissing of the tip of my footwear. Lapit na. My nightmare is near. As a corridor ended with another door about to usher evil on me, the devil is not dark. It's in the bright eyes of the 4 men, throwing me on the bed like I was human, meant to construct their heaven. They felt like gods to my mortality. As I lay there, not knowing how someone like me can still pray, or to who I'll beg salvation from. Maraming salamat. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you. I always have to take some time to digest these pieces from you. Lacan, how can people follow you online, and then please plug anything they have coming up really quick.
Okay. Morning. Coffee hasn't kicked in yet. You can follow me on Instagram, the LKN Poetry, and also follow Poetry Global Network, PGN Official, and also the other platforms out there. Please support other stages and pages. Then, well, tomorrow, no, what's that? No, 2 days from now, I will be, I am rostered, I'm featured for Southeast Asia's longest open mic, Sanctum, here in the Philippines, based in the Philippines. Then Bottoms Up is coming up, of course, this Sunday. Please go to PGN Official or my page on Instagram for that. Then, wow, September 29. Should I make an announcement, Finn? I'm looking at Finn. Should I say? Okay, I have a go signal from my co-director. September 29, Photo Global Network will be doing our first fusion event, which is an in-person, online, some call it hybrid, but we call it fusion. And it's going to be based here in Manila for September. And watch out for the details of that. It's going to be coming up. And then on October, we'll be doing our second fusion event in Chicago. So, look at Kingston. It's like, yes, yes. We'll see you there, man. Okay. Thank you so much, Richie, and everyone here. Maraming salamat. Bye.
Awesome. Yes. Thank you, Lacan. Congratulations on that. That's always a lot of fun. So be on the lookout for promos for that. I like how we had to, like, should we unveil it, reveal what's going on? You heard it here first, everyone. At least on this Monday or Tuesday, depending on which part of the world you're in. All right, we're gonna go ahead and continue. We're gonna go to Malaysia, where we have another awesome poet in Julian Matthews in the house. Julian, as always, thanks for joining us today. After Julian, we have Ed Poetastic, followed by Kingston, and then Amaro. All right, so let's see, where are you, Julian? Let me get you the spotlight. Welcome. Good to have you.
Hi. May I share screen?
Okay, you should be good to go.
You. The road. It is late after the rain, alone on a long drive home, uncertain of my way. Highway lights flash by like sentinels. And I hear the steady churn of the wheels on the wet surface, and the road speaks to me. You don't need a continuous white line to know where to divide comings from goings. Broken lines, walls, borders, boundaries, space. We humans fill in the gaps. Even time is just another imagined separation. Past and present dissolve as in a lost friendship rediscovered. Conversation takes off where it stopped, as if time itself, like a piece of music, pauses, skips, then the melody of our lives play again. And the road, now gray and wise, says again, you don't have to see the boundary to set one. It's a construct. Race, religion, gender, colors, nations, ideologies, friending, following, everything. If you only harp on differences, all the discord, you never hear the strings, the chords of our lives coming together. Step on the brakes, decelerate, slow down, look around, listen to the music. Where is everyone headed? Why? We all will arrive eventually. Sometimes in our vehicles, our made-up constructs, we cross the line, accidents happen, people get hurt. The damage we hope is temporary, that it can be fixed, that we can workshop our way into wholeness, that there is a reliable mechanic in all of us, that we can return to our side of the road, keep on driving as if nothing happened. The reality is we are never the same. Journey has changed. The destination is never the thing. When we separate, individuate, we grow. When we crash into each other, merge, fall out, things change. Lines get crossed, and all the brokenness seems all too real. But there's always space and time to heal. And the road, now all asphalt, drops its final hard truth. You are not the only one on the road less taken. Others have taken it. You are never lesser for it. I pull up at the side of the freeway. The truth pile drives into my soul. My heart is wrecked, reconfigured, and restored all at the same time. It is quiet for a bit, and I make peace with the road. I'm one with it. I am the road, but it has changed, and so have I. Shadow. I wonder where shadows go when people die. Do they ascend like souls to heaven and wait their turn to be sent down again? To loyally follow a new owner around like a lolling puppy, a life of service without so much as a petting or a bone, growing by day, crouching under the cover of feet at midday, shedding its thin cloak by late afternoon and just retiring until the next day. Unless the owner is nocturnal, aroused under street lights, frequents low-lit bars, and it makes a walk-on guest appearance on tenement walls, grungy alleyways, bouncing across the room like a bendy acrobat cast by a bedside lamp, just in time to steal the show. Shadows, after all, have their own allure, their aesthetic so cinematic. until the last candle on the altar is put out and they descend into the abyss, that starless realm where all good shadows eventually go to take their bow. Fists and palms. Once a priest in a sermon said that all babies arrive with clenched fists and all the dying leave with upturned palms. Even as a child, I knew what the priest meant, that we come to earth ready to fight for our lives, that we leave it relinquished to our fates. But when I think of clenched fists now, I think of my dead father. And when I think of open palms, I think of my dead mother. As an adult, every metaphor slips away like water. Dew on leaf, ice on tongue, tears on cheek. Everything melts away too quickly to hold on to. Marriage, fatherhood, friendship, work, death. I know I've never fully grasped any of it. You can't grasp anything you love with a clenched fist. And you can only try to do so with an open palm. Often the only fists I felt were those pounding in my head or banging in my heart or clenching my eyeballs from the inside and squeezing them dry. Even open palms can hurt with a slap across your dignity, and you end up with ego all over your face. Life sometimes hides in corners, sneaks up on you, covers your eyes with its gloved palms, leads you to places of sadness you don't want to go. Sometimes it screams in your face or shoves you from behind, trips you over, and you get up, scramble, raise your fist to fight, but there's no one there. Only a ghost in the mirror with two white-knuckle hands gripped together as one big fist or clasped tight as if in prayer. And if you peer close enough, you recognize them as your own. End poem. Thank you.
All right. Hey, thank you, Julian. As always, we appreciate the visual accompaniment. They're coming out really nice. Julian, is there anything you want to promote as well right now, or?
No, I just put my links in the chat. Thank you.
All righty then. Perfect. Very cool. Very cool. Lots of compliments on your presentation as well of the poems. There's some lines in there that really strike. Can't help things you love with a closed fist is one that comes to mind. I love that. I'm gonna have to go and revisit those as well. You know, sometimes you guys go so hard. You know, I gotta take something in that I missed the rest of it. So thank you, Julian, for joining us. We're gonna go ahead and continue to Washington, DC. Well, our next performer has some jokes and some poems, and just like that, he's on the Zoom call. What's up? What's up? Let's go ahead and welcome to the stage, Mr. Ed Poetastic. What's up?
Man, you call me Mr. I say brother like no other word. Words like thunder. Woo! That
You're
always
really
burn.
loud, Ed.
Oh, I'm sorry. Am I still loud? I'm sorry.
Really loud.
Uh-oh.
You can whisper.
Hello. Is this fine? A little bit too loud? Oh, hold on real. Yeah, is it too loud?
No, I think you're fine.
Oh, okay. Just move back from away from the screen. You still hear me? A little back?
You're good. Yeah. You're good to go. I think you're good.
Oh, thank you. My name is Ed Potastical Fan Fantastic. Please take time to control my rhyme for sublime. I got 8 jokes, so you know they're gonna rhyme. No, it's not gonna take too much time. Thank you, love you guys too. Why did a bicycle fell over? Because it was too tired. What did the triangle said to the circle? You're pointless. What do lawyers wear to court? Lawsuits. What do elves learn in school? The alphabet. What did one toilet said to the other? You look flushed. What lights up a soccer stadium? A soccer match. What do sprinters eat before they race? Nothing. They fast. And last but not least, what's red and bad for your teeth? A brick. All right. I got 3 more poems. This is a comedy piece. This is called What is This is called What is Sex? Sorry about that. What is sex? A bunch of images come to mind. Is it a beyond chromosome Y and X? That's true. But aren't you a little behind? What is sex? Would it be better to ask a bird, hey, can you stop flying either north or west? Is it about laying eggs or white turds? Is it related to the feathers or the chest? What is sex? Would it be better to ask an octopus? You have a lot of legs. It's about protecting, mounting, and dying. Wow, it took me down an arm or a few pegs. What is sex? Would it be better to ask a praying mantis? The female eats your head. Oh my God, that's not pleasant, sexy, or bliss. How do you look, eat, or go to bed? What is sex? Would it be better to ask a shark? Yes, you're a terrifying killing machine. It's about surviving. You can't knock it out of the park. Come closer. Oh, you sneaky great white fiend. What is sex? Would it be better to ask a box turtle? Yeah, we're going to be here for a while. Another shell to a different portal. Yes, I see. Whatever suits your style. What is sex? Would it be better to ask a seahorse? The male is the female and the female is the male. Letting nature take its course. That makes sense. But you look a bit pale. What is sex? Would it be better to ask the ants? I try not to crush you guys. One large colony without no defiance. Yes, the queen comes first, but is it about quality or size? What is sex? We better to ask an elephant. You are huge and strong. Show off your trunk and go for a loud rant. Yes, but you're not right or wrong. What is sex? We better to ask a bear. It's grizzly, but don't show teeth or claws. Well, whatever is fair is fair. Whatever, yeah, it's either the jaws or the paws. What is sex? Would it better to ask a dog? Who's a good boy? Sniff her butt and get dirty like a hog. Yes, here's a dog treat and a toy. What is sex? Would it better to ask a cat? Are you done sleeping? Keep meowing so she knows where it's at. No, I didn't hear any noises like chirping or squeaking. What is sex? We better to ask a monkey. How does it feel to mate in a tree? Adapt to your surroundings. I agree. Well, whatever makes you feel boundless and free. What is sex? Would it better to ask a bumblebee? Protect the hive at all costs. If you weren't a bee, who would you be? The queen? I'm not lost that you want to be the boss. What is sex? Would it be better to ask an alien? I know this is primitive. A scientific ritual for our species won't come to an end. Yes, I come in peace, and I do want to live. What is sex? Would it be better to ask a robot? Love, you know what I mean? Oh no, its shell's getting extremely hot. It blew up. Hope it's just smoke or steam. What is sex? Yes, I'm asking you. Is it a romantic fling or a game of chess? Is it instinct or the flu? Is it a flawless dance or a grotesque mess? I don't know. That's why I'm asking you. Thank you. And I got another one. This is called Crimson Arrow. It's tearing up my heart when I'm with you. But when we are apart, I feel it too. And no matter what I do, I feel the pain. With or without you. I'm here playing a game of drunken roulette. Oh boy, it's quite the shame. Left me a river of regret and debt. It isn't about that. This is about the lovers. I knew how with each other. I know you hit each other with bolts of thunder, but remember, accept or nurture one another. This will make your days more luckier and sunnier. Can't forget about the widowers. I know you miss him or her. May you feel the warmth or whispers. They want you to live and not suffer. Remember the frigid winters and warm summers. Keep them alive. They haven't lost your color. Don't stop the buffer. You haven't lost your luster. Can't forget about the singles. Trust me, I know love isn't easy. Sometimes it's too hard or too breezy. Sometimes your exes are two-faced and sleazy. Sometimes you can feel queasy and squeezy. Love yourself first, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Love's not a word, but an action. Love heals and gives deep satisfaction. Love isn't a needy and greedy transaction. Love is an empathetic and sympathetic attraction. Love is a big addition, not a huge subtraction. Love is a soothing and calming fraction. Love is a real interaction, not a careless distraction. Okay, thank you so much. And I have one more for encore forevermore. This is called Summer Breeze. Can I compare you to a summer day? You're lovely and orange like the sun. I'm like ice. What else can I say? You're an enormous gust of fun. Your flickering presence allures me as a blind bat to the flame. Please set my heat free without pitch black shame. Sometimes you're too hot. You scorch my wax sight. The inner coldness rots. You burn my darkest nights. Your vivid sparkling melody, a voice soothing than sunlight. You and the sun in harmony, so sparkling, radiant, and bright. Your images dance away, 50 shades of all kinds, as your flames sway in my pale, hazy mind. Your rain showers embers to my dusky shadows. As my nervousness goes timber, away my inky sparrows. My sunflower, you drink the heat in every passing second, minute, and hour, moving to the sun's fluorescent beat to outshine the grayest showers. When the days go dim, you still shine, shine, shine. Whenever I go ghost or downwind, you sparkle keeps me aligned. My heavenly tempest, please don't fade. Please be rooted, vibrant, and true. Radiate my summer parade. A kiss to you, a gleaming adieu. Thank you.
Oh, Ed, is always so awesome. Fire set, as always, it's fun to start with the jokes. And you've started a fan club. Yo, there's a fan club now around you. So, how can our debuted fan club? How can people follow and support you online?
Sure, you can support me online by coming and watch this wonderful open mic that makes our Monday night Sunday light in the wonderful, fantastic spotlight. But you want to follow me, please feel free. My Facebook's Eddie Foreman and my IG's Eddie Foreman92. And remember, if the mic is right, I'll be there to shine my fantastic insight. If you send me a question, the answer is yes. Hope everyone stays safe, healthy, and blessed. Never stop spewing the wonderful words inside your chest. Now stop being and doing and feeling your best. Woo! Woo!
All right, I love it. I love it. And we
I missed
got
you
that.
so much. I'm so sorry.
Oh, I love that.
Dude,
Yes,
I
right.
missed you so fucking much. I'm so happy. You did a good set. I'm so sorry, Richie. I feel emotional.
I love it. You know what? Because you get to ride that wave. Because guess who's next? That's right. We're gonna go to Chicago. You already heard their voice. Welcome back to the mic. It's been a while. Let's welcome Kingston Smart. Lee. Hey, welcome back.
Hey, how's it going, y'all? Wherever you are, El Paso and other places. I am Kingston Smart Nally. I used to perform under a pen name. I dropped the Smart, but honestly, Kingston Smart Nally, that's Smart Nally is my whole last name. This is a tangent. I'm getting on a soapbox. Okay. So I'm from like this day forward, I'm going to perform as Kingston Smart Nally because that's my legal name. I chose Kingston for myself and my dad chose that last name. So that's me. Okay, let's do poetry now. Okay, so the first one is King's Dead. I have how many minutes?
You get maybe around 5 to 7. So I
5
mean,
to 7?
you don't have
Ooh.
to use a lot of time either, but yeah, that's something to work with, right?
I have a lot of new shit. I had a rough June, and then I spent the entire month of July just writing. And I started something new this morning. So here we go. Here's 7 minutes of Kingston. Well, 6 minutes of Kingston. And also I talk fast. I've had a lot of caffeine and I talk fast, and I'm not the best at enunciating. So I highly recommend clicking on the more button at the bottom of the page and click captions. You can show captions, you can change the language to a whole bunch of languages. You can also view the transcript so you can see my poem as it is created. It's neat. And yeah, captions, highly recommended. There's more settings too. Okay. All right, cool. Poem begin. King's dead. Trigger warning, mention of rape and use of adult language. It takes a village to raise a child. Oh, you sweet summer child, you don't know me. It takes a village to raise a child, to burn him to the ground, to rape him, to break him. You don't know me. You all-listed bully, you cisgender chaser, you're broken too. There's no such thing as a tough week. We are warriors. We tough it out. But no, there is no I. I mean, there is no we. There only I. Fuck the team. Fuck your morals. Fuck your family. Fuck your tribe. Who am I? Not your father, not your brother, not your friend. My last break was the end. That was number 1. Everyone's not, yeah. I'm proud of that one. That one's really good. This is my biography. I'm working on a biography. It's my entire mental health journey. It's blurry. You can't see it, but it's long. So that's going to be a 7-minute set, like probably next month. 7 minutes of Kingston's mental health. I've been bipolar for 7 years. So 7 minutes, 7 years. It's going to be significant to me. Stay tuned. I've already read Sammy. Sammy's an old poem. A new one. I want you to be lonely. Trigger warning, mention of rape, PTSD, emotional abuse. Years removed from that sea of crumbs, dandruff, and body odor, I wonder if I traumatized you. I wonder about us. You victimized me. You raped him. You fixated on me. You isolated me. You shocked me. You scared me. Did you love me? Did you hate me? Would you have raped me? I have nightmares. I have wet dreams. I want to find you. I want to punch you in the face. I want to hug. I want to cry. I want to frolic through snow. I want to watch music videos. I want to touch your dick. I want to smoke. I want to sing. I want to laugh. I want to fuck. I want revenge. I want to suffocate you. I want you to be lonely. For us, there is no closure, no healing, no growth, no forgiveness, no love, no peace. Thank you. I have more. How many minutes do I have, Richie?
I haven't been really counting. You have a couple more
I'll
poems.
do
You have-
2 more. How
Okay.
about that? We'll call it square. I'll do 2 more.
All right.
So this is a title that was formerly called Whack. I've performed it. I can't remember where. I think I performed it at Barbed Wire like a year ago. I retitled it. It's Everything is Red, Content Warning, Anger Issues. 1. That rock was the enemy. That pole was asking for it. Whack, crack, crumble. 2. I scrawled on that page, I hate, I hate, I hate. I should have burned it. Years later, he asked, do you hate me? Do you hate me? Who do you hate? 3. I stormed into my room. I choked out my fairy lights. I slammed a lamp onto the floor, heart screaming, eyes swimming. I never said a word. 4. I flung a folder of paperwork at a tree. I stormed into my apartment. I knocked over all the chairs. I saw that fucking pillow. I punched that fucking pillow. Not enough. I found that fucking bat. I smashed that fucking pillow. Not enough. I saw the red brick wall. I swung the fucking back. Whack. Not enough. Crack. Not enough. It shatters. I release. It clatters. I left a note on the fridge. It said, I love you. Then I left the apartment. Everything was red. Thank you. That's it's even better than before. It's so good now. And then this is a fun one. This is a series. I took Finn Bell's census class on 8/11, so last week, and I came away with some really good shit. I have a really nice image poem. It's really short. And then I have a longer poem that's like based off a video prompt. It's cool. Take the class, y'all. It's good. It's on hiatus it was on hiatus. Yes. What is today? Friday? This coming Friday, it's on hiatus, right? But then next Friday, I don't know. Can you explain?
It's back this Friday, hopefully.
Yeah, back this Friday. Yes, I'm gonna be there. Okay, so scenarios. 1, veil of tears. My eyes are dry now, my brain less broken, but now I see a broken red brick road. I ride over it with my bike. 2, an amorphous blog on a broken futon. I said to them, exhausted, peace. 3, no drop, I said, and you rode away on your e-bike. Always, I'm always looking at your ass, always miles behind, when it's actually a couple hundred feet. We are so far apart now. It's insurmountable. It's painful. My legs aren't what they used to be. 4, it's not a heavenly choir. It's just my voice saying, wow, 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 ad nauseum. It's confusion. That was a funny one. 5, hand, my left hand, holding a purple fountain pen, hard plastic, rigid, leaving an impression on my middle finger. And then 6, boom and bust. Like the Dust Bowl, like West Texas, like how they banned fracking in Denton and the governor brought it back. Small government, right? Like life and death, like heartbeat. Boom, 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 boom. And that's a wrap.
All right. I love it. Love it. And that's a
Yeah,
wrap.
I know. We did it. I was there. I was in Denton at the time at UNT, and we did it. We were like, yes, we did it. We're blue. And then Governor Abbott in his wheelchair like rolled up to Denton and was like, small government. You have to frack now.
No. We have many
That's
words
the
to
whole
say about
fucking story.
Abbott.
Fuck North Texas. It's a hellhole.
Yeah.
North Texas sucks. It's the worst part of the state.
Kingston, it is great to have you back.
Thank you.
As you can tell by the comments too, a lot of people missed your voice and your words,
I'll
and
have
I'm
to
glad
read
that
them.
yeah.
I'm gonna
So
read them all.
any Monday you're free, come through.
Yeah.
And how can are you posting stuff online again? How can people support you online if they want to do so?
You can support me on my main Instagram. It's Crow Cycles. It's my bike posting Instagram. I do have a poetry Instagram. I changed the name. It is now King Crow Poetry because I am Kingston. I like prose and poetry.
I love it.
Frack Abbott. Yes, correct, Michael Singler.
Absolutely.
Frack
True,
Abbott.
true. True. Well,
yeah, I have a GoFundMe. I can put the link.
please do.
It was a terrible summer. I had a really bad June. I was really sick, and a lot of people know about it because I posted about it on Instagram, and it was embarrassing. So I'm in dire straits. I live in a studio. The rent is $1,200 a month. I live in Chicago, and it's expensive. So I have a GoFundMe to get me through the next month.
Okay,
I'll send a link to it in the chat. I've never had a GoFundMe before. I went 30 years and never asked my mom for money. I had to ask her for $200 to pay off a bill.
Gotcha.
It's crazy.
Yes, please,
it's hard out here in Chicago. I'm not gonna lie.
I believe it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything we can do to help. Yeah. Thank you. Well, keep coming out, and we'll definitely share that link on our pages and stuff.
Thank you.
Awesome, and glad to see you sharing your words. I'll also King Crow Poetry. I like that. I also love all the explanations behind it.
It's nicer.
Great.
It's better than Kingston.Nolly. That was the old one. It was boring.
Yeah. Well, I don't know about that. But yeah, now we got Smart Nolly. All right. That's the name we're introducing you from now on. As you wish. Thanks for being here. And again, we'll be back next week. So come on through. More to share. Yeah. All right. And let me see. I think our next performer isn't here. I think they had to leave or didn't have time to make it. But they were here at the beginning of the show online. So I did want to give a shout out to Amaru Ahmed over in India. They did sign up, but they might have been having some Wi-Fi issues but they did want to sign up. So maybe, like I said, it's okay. We will be here next week. Also shout out to everyone else who has been here with us for the online part of the show on YouTube. Thank you guys for checking it out. I think we did have a couple other people who couldn't make it out, but that's fine. It's not the end of the world. We'll be back. So I think, as we often do, we're going to go ahead and close things off. We're going to come back to El Paso and hopefully has it set together. Do a quick sound check. Let's go ahead and welcome back to the show, Dan the Man. Yo, Dan, what's going on?
All right.
Yeah, there are definitely audio issues. Nope, nothing. Not getting anything.
Now.
That time, yes. Yeah, we heard you when you got right up on the mic. Get up on that mic. Get up on it. Get up on it.
It's
No,
now you're too powerful.
Helium.
What's wrong with this mic? I'm sorry.
Oh, now it sounds good.
But can you still hear me now?
Yeah, now it's good.
Great. Okay.
There you go. You're good. Just don't touch a thing.
Just a quick one, and yeah, and a couple announcements. All right. Well, my blog's never blind, but now but only in a slow pace because of the hind. Yeah. So, yeah, it looks like my blog is already off the string. Now it's already off the swing. It's like a puppet in a string. Well, can't do the zing, but it's on the spring. Yeah. Yeah. In the wind. Okay. And yes, it looks like I refuse to resign because I still have a blog to outline. And like I said, still assigned to do the blog, but I'm still heavily behind on blog because it's not easy to rewind, but but the grind in the mind, yeah, like a boggle in the mind of a kind. So I may be blind, but I'm not. Yeah, that's what it's all. That's what it's all on. So that's what I say. I just say I'm still be. Sorry. Okay. Yeah, just like you said, kind and rewind, or if not, you unkind or unwind. Fast forward. Oh well, but yeah, trying to catch up, but I'm still behind. That's what it says. Back to the grind of my blogs. Yeah. Today word is rewind and behind. Yeah. Oh well, as you may know, this Friday marks 9 years of my blogs, and I'm trying to I'm finishing up the August 3rd one, so it's gonna be a while. But I'm planning to film. I'm planning to film it on Friday, but and Saturday, because yeah, it's gonna be a two-parter. So let you guys know. So might consider this one Friday, and we'll consider this one's a Saturday. So all right. So and like I said, it's gonna be a few days to edit, like as usual. So all right, and afterwards I will catch up to gather up all the scenes of my poetry slams from March, April, May, June, and the past 5 months. So yeah, so that I do apologize for the delay in the scenes of poetry slam. So yeah, so I'll keep you guys posted when the updates come available. So man, it's almost 9 years, and I haven't stepped down yet. Okay, here it is. Read it and weep it. Yeah, I know X is used to be Twitter, so yeah. But I'm just gonna retweet the headlines and see what's going on, and a couple other things. But also see my promotions on my Instagram stories, and some of the recaps and a couple other things. But I will catch up on Facebook, but most importantly, find Dan the Man's Weekly on YouTube. But heads up, I'm still trying to upload the past few the past few things on my past blog. So I'll keep you guys posted when the updates come available. But don't forget my 9-year anniversary of Dan the Man's Weekly this Friday. So we'll keep you guys posted when the updates come available. I'm not stepping down. So yeah. All right, guys. Thank you so much. And I hope to see you guys next Monday. Just be on the lookout for my 9-year anniversary. All right, Richie, let's go ahead and call it a night.
All right. I feel like I'm gonna start introducing Dan the Man Bingo with all the little quirks and nuances of your online sets, including the line, let's go ahead and end it, the card, the smoke alarm. There's more. We'll do a Dan the Man bingo to end the night. But we win. I don't know. I'm gonna go ahead and mute you because there's also weird noises coming out of that. That's me. So please, yeah, let's go ahead and do that. All right. So once again, I want to thank everyone who has performed today. And once again, this will be posted on YouTube. Shout out to everyone who did tune in live and stay with us for the majority of the show. That is awesome. I'm really happy to have you guys here. If you didn't get to make it tonight, or if you're watching the replay, you're more than welcome to join us live on Mondays. We try our best to go on around 8:30 p.m. Mountain Time. So calibrate that to wherever you are in the world. Sometimes there's a little bit of a delay if we're still trying to gather poets and performers. Sometimes it happens, Sometimes we're in the green room. I do open the room at the top of the hour. It's the green room where we just kind of catch up, talk a little bit. Sometimes it's pretty low key. Sometimes it gets heated, in different ways. Engaging conversation is what I mean. When I say heated. As always, we also do hang out a little bit after the show. So if you ever want to join us, but you don't want to perform, there's obviously there's a link to join us through the sign up form. Obviously, we want it to be a cool space. We're cool, calm. We can get along with each other. So as long as you're cool, come and join us. We hang out a little bit afterwards. But other than that, if you haven't already, follow us online, social media, Barbed Open Mic Series. Again, that link tree, our link tree is one of the best ways to get the sign up link. Again, as soon as I post it, I will update anyone who's subscribed to our link tree. But you can also find it on our Instagram page, Facebook, all that good stuff. If you haven't subscribed to our YouTube, consider it. And again, one way to really help us is if you engage with the videos. So leaving a comment, for example, liking the video, sharing it with your network. All those things help. If you're in the El Paso area, we do have live open mics throughout the month. This week, we're going to be at Mona Bar of Modern Art. I think that's the only one this week. Hold on. Let me check. It varies, because obviously every month we have different week arrangements. This week we're going to be at Mona Bar of Modern Art. Then the following week, the last week of August, we're going to be at Rosewood on Tuesday. That is a music and poetry open mic. And on Thursday, we're going to finish it up as we often do the last Thursday of the month at Old Sheepdog. Thank you everyone for coming through. Hopefully we will see you guys next Monday for the online open mic. My name is Richie. You can follow me on Instagram under Dead Wall Reveries, and all my other links are there. So, all right. Have a good night, guys.